Okay, welcome all. This is the first session of Vanguard. I'm Sloth. Vanguard is a Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition game that I will be playing. A little bit about myself. I've been running tabletop games since I was 13 years old, almost 20 years now. I've been playing with this group for, I think it was 2017, so a little over 2 years now. Let's start by going around the room. Shira, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Shira. Hello. I've been in this group, I started this year, and that's when I started playing tabletop games. So this group has been my first experience. Definitely my best. And I'm from Canada, Mexico, and the US. So there's a mix of everything there.
All right, James, what you got?
Hello, I am James. I am an artist and a writer. I'm currently sort of in the finishing stages of writing my own RPG based on the Persona anime video games, and I am also an aspiring RPG writer. I've been part of this group for like 3 years now. Yeah, and some of our members are not here tonight, but me and Kirby, one of our other members, have been writing together for a long time now.
You guys are old. 3 years is so long.
Rude. All right. Finally, tonight we have Lyra with us. Lyra.
Hi, I'm Lyra. I'm currently a college student. I've been playing tabletop games for about 8 or 9 months, and I still consider myself a beginner. I joined this group when I met Sloth about 6 months ago. So yeah, the rest of you guys are all very old.
Hey, not me.
I mean, still, you've got time on me. I'm the baby.
Yeah, you are the baby, but I only got 2 years on you.
Yeah,
I'm also a college student, I should say.
I would like to thank both of you because I was really wound up when I started this, and now that you're just piling up on me and calling me old, it's helped a lot. No joke. I feel great now. All right. So
this is not what you were imagining would happen. I'm sorry, Sloth.
It is fine. I'm serious. It actually worked. So, a little bit more about Vanguard, or in Mutants and Masterminds. Mutants and Masterminds is a comic book style superhero RPG. I chose this simply because it has a lot of variety. There's very little you can't do. There's almost no character that you can't make using this system. And this is a limitation I found with a lot of other systems. Not necessarily a bad thing, but D&D is limited in a lot of ways for what you can and can't do. You're always trying to bend over backwards to make a character do this within the rule set. Not a problem in Mutants and Masterminds. I just go. The setting itself, I would probably compare it maybe to the Marvel Universe in that basically there's a little bit of everything in there. So, anything could happen. I told my players they can make any character they want, and I hope you all pick something that you're going to enjoy playing.
And we made some really dumb characters.
Yeah.
Do you regret telling us that?
I don't think so. I think this is going to be great.
We'll see.
The majority
Not yet.
The majority of the stories will take place in a city that I've named Major City because I'm a child.
So original.
I thought you were an old
You've
man.
read a lot of comics.
Yes. Vanguard is an organization of superheroes contracted by the major city government to deal with supernatural and catastrophic threats in ways that ordinary police and emergency workers just can't deal with. The players are going to start off auditioning to join once a year, every year. Vanguard hold open auditions for anyone who wants to join, and that's where we'll begin. in Major City in scenic South Harbor District at the community college. There's a line that stretches all the way from the gymnasium to the edge of campus. And I would like the three of you to explain how you've traveled to get here. It is currently about 8 a.m. in the morning. It looks like some people have camped out for days waiting to get in. So,
Whereabouts in the U.S. is Major City?
it is on the eastern coast. And that's all you're going to get.
Okay.
Well, obviously, I travel by private jet. I'm kind of a big deal.
You travel on a private jet to arrive inside a city. I meant more, how are you getting to campus when you're arriving there?
Oh, well, a limousine.
Let me
That
ask you
I
this.
can
How are you
afford.
affording that?
Yeah, I flew in a hot air balloon. Yeah, just because I had and because this is imaginary.
Well, no, I'll tell you this. There is an ability to start off playing as a rich character in this game. I don't believe any of you did, though. So,
Yeah,
did
I'm
anyone
not
actually
doing
take
that.
resources?
Yeah, as soon as the word limousine came out of my mouth, I realized that I am dirt broke.
I will tell you this. No, I'm gonna be lenient with you. None of you took resources, but I will allow you all to start with 100 US dollars.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, like, I'm gonna retcon all of that because it was mostly to make fun of James. But no, my character, Lazarus, has, like, he's hooded and everything, and he's taken the public transit to get here. He's taking the bus to a near stop, and then he's gonna walk the rest of the way.
Okay.
Wallaby relegates himself to taking an Uber.
All right. Lyra,
Uh,
how does your character arrive?
My character has a little bit more style and flair, and is going to summon a flock of pigeons to basically helicarrier them onto campus.
Beautiful.
Okay. Do you
Well,
make
now
any
we
effort?
know who's the attention seeker of the group.
Well, actually, I was going to ask: are you landing near the crowd so people can see you landing, being carried by hundreds of pigeons, or are you trying to?
Oh
land...
no! They'll drop me off in an alley, and then I can walk the rest of the way.
I mean, still, people will look up and see that as you're getting there, but maybe they won't know it's you, because your entire body is covered in pigeons,
Yeah, it's just a swarm of pigeons.
like the homeless woman from Home Alone 2.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. So, you all get into line. The three of you have arrived pretty late to the game. So, you spend the majority of the morning waiting in line. Would you like to talk to each other, or you want to skip ahead?
Hello.
What?
I think
No.
James has started the role play.
No,
I think
no. We're
I think that's what the
role-playing.
sound came out of his mouth. That's the sound that came out of his mouth.
I actually think that without a reason to talk to anybody, Wallaby would probably just not.
Okay.
Yeah, Lazarus
Yeah.
is trying to keep it down low. Not call attention
Ginny
to
is-
himself.
Ginny is picking off loose feathers and kind of dusting herself off.
Well, in that case, I would like to just ask, and then we can go into sending over. Could the three of you describe your characters to each other, starting with Shira at the top?
Well, my dear Lazarus Slothanius is a 7'3" sloth. Literal sloth, but like big. He's a manned 3-toe sloth from Costa Rica. And what he's wearing, like, he's fully covered in fur, but he's hiding it under a large trench coat and wearing like a hat, like very like noir kind of look. and just trying to hide it. Though he's not wearing any gloves or shoes because like nothing can fit his claws. So he's just trying to not call attention to his very weird appearance.
All right, then. James, describe the Red Wallaby to us, please.
Can I ask you, like, what are we doing here? Am I supposed to be, like, in hero regalia? Because I also have, like, a public identity that I could just be in.
Well, that's up to you. These are auditions to join Vanguard, which you know is the local and most prominent paramilitary superhero organization.
Okay.
Do you want to be in character for that, or would you rather be in street clothes?
He will probably be in character, in which case he's wearing, like, this red tinted power-ish armor, and he's got these sort of things that go down around the back of his legs that look like springs almost. And he's got like a black Under Armour thing going that sort of clings to his body where there's no armor.
Okay.
And he's got brown hair and stubble. He looks like a man.
Alrighty. And last but not least, Lyra, tell us what Stampede looks like.
Stampede is an angsty little girl who's very short, but kind of on the solider side. And she's got this big head of curly red hair and the, coinciding freckles. And she is doing her best. And she's very intimidated by the Red Wallaby's full-on, professional-looking stuff. She just kind of raided a closet in her house, and she has, like, the pads you wear when you're first learning to ride a bicycle. She's got those on, and then she's wearing hiking boots and a poncho, and under this poncho she's wearing the overalls you wear to go skiing.
So I'm definitely gonna say that Lazarus is just staring at like this weird combination of like outfit. Like he's trying to like keep it down low, like keep it casual, and then seems like right next to him this like woman in just like the weirdest combination of clothes.
She tried her best, okay?
But the Wallaby outfit is totally fine.
No, right now Wallaby is staring at your character, Lyra, and he's thinking, she's not going to get in.
My character, she can kind of feel you staring at her, and she just, it's like, I think your suit is cool.
That's so cute.
Wait, do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, didn't actually make it, but I like it.
Oh, I made mine. It's not much, but I like it.
I can tell, yeah. Yeah, it's got that kind of cobbled together look.
It's got the
no offense.
Look.
Yeah, I guess none taken. You don't sound like you're from here.
No, I'm from down under.
Where?
Down under. Australia.
Oh, okay. That's cool, I guess. What are you doing here?
It's a long story. Maybe I can tell you some other time.
Okay.
Isn't there like a Vanguard in Australia? Kind of like there's like a Teen Idol and X Factor in Australia.
Yeah, it's like a similar type thing. It's not called Vanguard though. It's not as cool as it is here.
Did they not let you through? Is that why you're here?
I said I don't want to talk about it right now.
I thought you said you were gonna talk about it, but just like not now.
All right, there's no time. There's no time. All right.
As you say that, as there is a line of literally hundreds of people in front of you.
All right, I'm gonna go over here now.
Okay. Good luck, mister. It was nice meeting you.
Hey, what's your name? Before you go.
Red Wallaby. Cheers.
The red one. Is that like your superhero name? Are we
Yeah.
supposed to make those?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably a good idea.
I didn't come up with. I was just gonna use my name. Should I come up with something? What do you think?
Well, you're like a big sloth. You could be a sloth man.
I mean, you have a lot of time to think about it.
Isn't that too on the nose? Like I'm a big sloth. Like like
Well,
people are gonna recognize me. Is like I'm not trying to keep my secret identity.
well, what else can you do besides being a big sloth?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm a speedster, but my biggest asset is actually my brain. You could say I'm pretty smart.
Did you
All right.
say you're a speedster?
Yeah, I can do stuff really quick. I can move real quick. You see, I just like tapped your shoulder, but you didn't even see me tap your shoulder because I'm that fast.
Oh, that's kind of ironic.
Why is that ironic?
Oh, because most of the sloths I know about are very slow moving. I don't mean to be offensive.
Look, it's an icky, it's an icky subject with me. My mom's still slow, and it makes it's hard on the family. I don't like to talk about it.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to assume.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Anyway, look, as I said, I'm gonna go over here now. I'm sure we'll never see each other again. Cheers, bye.
All right then.
Hey, have a good day. Bye.
Okay, as you continue to wait, a few more stragglers show up behind you. One of them, absolutely gorgeous looking guy, golden hair. I guess you could describe him as a total Chad. If they've, I don't know, are people still using that term?
Yep.
No, they are. Yeah, they're just.
You're hip, don't worry.
Oh,
Yeah, we approve. Don't worry.
you're just making me feel older every second. Anyway, up next is a guy. I guess the way you could describe it, he looks just so bland, average. He's wearing a white T-shirt and khaki pants, regular crew cut. Behind him is a guy who's decided to show up wearing spandex and no shirt, and he is got a huge receding hairline and a ponytail. This guy seems to not be able to stand still. And further behind him is a woman with one baby strapped to her chest and two small toddlers that she keeps on leashes behind her.
Oh God.
All of them are in line behind you.
Well, this line just keeps on getting more interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah. I say if the whole bunch is like this, I think we have a good chance.
All right, after a few hours in line, you eventually come to the front of it, and there is sort of a blocky-looking robot sitting at a fold-out table with a bunch of paper. It says, "Hello, I'm Buddy. I'm here to facilitate your application to the Vanguard organization. Could you please fill out these forms?"
Sure.
Do you have a pen? I didn't bring a pen.
One moment. He sticks his hand out above the table, and he slams it down the table, and then he slowly 3D prints a pen in front of you. and then hands it to you. There you go.
Oh, wow. Thank you. It's a little hot.
I'm sorry.
Is there any way I could complete this orally or something? I'm not so good at holding pens or pencils.
It is a long line. I am sure you can get one of your friends here to fill it out for you.
Hey, do you mind helping me out? I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Stampede. Yeah, sure, it's no problem.
Yeah, thanks. I really do appreciate it.
Okay, what's your name?
Lazarus.
And how is that spelled? Sorry, I'm not a great speller.
Well, that's Lazarus.
This is great radio.
I agree.
And the last name Sloth.
Oh yeah, I know how to spell that.
Okay. T-H.
Okay.
Okay.
I got that.
And
Okay.
finally,
Yeah, it's just how it sounds.
finally, as the line progresses, another buddy, almost identical, perhaps slightly more polished because he's been indoors all day, whereas the other one's been outside, takes your applications and then shoves them into a little hole in his chest. All right, proceed down there and begin the audition.
Thanks, bot number 2.
Thank you.
Okay, so you enter a theater. Inside the theater, there are 3 people in the audience. One of which is a woman with long curly hair. She is wearing sort of an old-timey aviator's outfit, like Amelia Earhart. There is also it's difficult to describe. Kind of looks like a zombie, but not quite. Someone whose body appears to be completely scar tissue, wearing a dress shirt and suspenders with a tie, and a fedora on the table next to him. And lastly,
fedora?
A fedora, yes.
Okay.
And at the end of the aisle is a well-dressed, blonde elf with pointy ears, with a very severe look on his face. He is in a wheelchair. Says, okay, so you were each assigned a number on your way in. We have 426, 427, and 428. So.
I want to be 426.
426!
That's me!
Calls the corpse-looking man. Okay. Go ahead.
Hello? Hi. My name's Lazarus. Salsanius.
The elf clears his throat. Demonstrate your powers.
Oh yeah, right. So I take off my coat and my hat, and I just reveal that I am just a sloth, a giant sloth. So
I'm gonna write down Sasquatch.
Yeah. So I have great intelligence. About 5 years ago, I not by my doing, but I started getting great intelligence, and I learned kind of how to human, if you could say that, yeah. And also I discovered that I could do a bit of this, and I'm gonna speed a bit around the room.
Okay, where do you run to in the room? Bear in mind that almost all the cameras are pointed directly at the stage.
So I'm gonna go a circle around the stage just to give the camera something so they can slow motion see but then I'm gonna jump off into where the judges are, and I'm definitely gonna steal the fedora off the zombie. It's such a tacky fashion choice. It cannot stand. And I'm not gonna keep it. I'm just gonna go out to throw it away in a trash can, and then I'm gonna come back and do another lap around the stage, and then I'm gonna like stand like there, just be like, yeah, I speed.
Okay. I'm gonna have to ask you to roll stealth, please.
Okay.
So, all rolls in this game
The rolls.
are d20. You're going to add your stealth plus the associated ability, which I believe is agility. Is that correct? I should know this. Let me look it up.
You're the
There's
GM, you tell
also
me.
stealth. There's also stealth as a skill, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Stealth is a skill.
It is a skill, yes.
Okay, so I roll a d20 and then add my skill modifier, stealth modifier. I
Yes.
thought it'd be good.
So on your sheet, it should list the total, the combination of the ability and the skill. So that's what you roll.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 24.
Okay. Now I will roll an opposed check. As far as you know, the corpse man did not notice that you stole his hat. Says, okay,
Cool.
thank you. Please exit stage right.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't really know how to show that I'm smart, but I am smart. I promise. And then I just walk off the stage.
427, please.
I guess I will be 427. Wait, you two were together. Lyra, you should go.
Okay. Oh, that's me, I guess. Oh gosh, here it goes.
I give you the thumbs up from like the off the stage.
You do not have a thumb, but okay.
I do what could be like I lift one of the claws. It might be giving her the finger. She doesn't know.
Stampede just looks kind of confused at you, but walks on to stage. Hi. Oh god, this is going bad already.
Demonstrate your powers, please.
Okay. Sorry. You got this. And she closes her eyes, kind of balls her fists, and looks like she's concentrating very, very hard. And she is going to summon her spectral ghost friend, Oreo, who suddenly appears in a puff of blue ghostly matter.
Okay. Could for the people who don't know, could you please tell us who Oreo is?
So Oreo is Stampede's summon. Oreo is a skunk with some very deadly skills.
He's like your ghost pet.
Yes.
And what are those skills?
Yeah, the judges are going. So you have the ability to summon a skunk. Do you find that useful? This is the
yeah.
corpse man talking.
His name is Oreo. He does a lot of useful things. I can also talk to him. He says hi, and he's kind of saying some rude things about the fedora. He agrees with the sloth that it's not cool. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can also he does most of the stuff. I can do some things too. I can swim really fast, and I can breathe underwater.
Okay, so off stage, Buddy is going to show up with a tiny little kiddie pool that he fills up with water for you.
Oh god, no. I didn't bring a bathing suit. Do you just want me to get in and I don't know, chill out for like 3 minutes, or what would...
You claim that you can breathe underwater. We would like to see that, please.
Oh gosh. Okay. She takes off her shoes one by one, and then she takes off her poncho and kind of sits in the kiddie pool and goes under while Oreo is kind of like playing around with the laces of her boots. She's just counting to 60s in her head while also freaking out. And it's like, oh my god, this is going so bad.
How long do you stay under?
She's gonna stay under for 5 minutes. And then she'll pop her head out and be like, is that good enough, or do you want me to stay under for more? Because I can do more.
Thank you. That'll be all.
I just imagine like 5 minutes and no one's talking and like just so silent in the auditorium.
She picks up her boots and poncho and kind of runs off the stage, and she's like leaving puddles as she goes.
And Buddy will slowly drag off the kiddie pool. Up next, 468, please. Let's keep this moving.
Okay. I walk up on the stage. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
How's it going?
That's fine. Is there not a sign back? Okay, please demonstrate your powers. And Buddy, put up a sign in the back so people know what to do.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Sorry. You got like a punching bag?
After a few moments, Buddy will show up with a punching bag. Yes.
All right.
It's warm to the touch.
I'm gonna need someone to hang this for me.
Buddy will hold it for you.
All right, it's good enough, I guess.
Is this an adequate height, sir?
Oh yeah, just watch out back there.
Okay.
And he's just gonna kick it as hard as he can.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an attack. Actually, no. This is helpless, so really it's an auto crit, I think, because it's an object.
Okay.
So how much damage can you do with your kicks?
That's gonna be 7.
Yep, you knock it right out of his hands. It goes flying. Okay. Anything else?
And we're in like a gymnasium, right?
No, you're in a theater.
Okay. I'm just gonna start. I'm just gonna jump all the way to the back of the theater and then back to the stage and do that a few times.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. I can also burrow, but only in dirt. You just have to trust me on that. That's about it.
Okay, thank you very much.
Can Buddy please like bring out a kiddie pool that's just full of mud and like ground and everything?
Okay, they are making their determination. Then the Chad walks up. He introduces himself as Golden Boy. At which point, you see him fly in the air, fly around the room as so fast you can't even tell. All the cameras get knocked over. There's wind blowing everywhere. Shoots laser beams out of his eyes. He just keeps going for like 5 minutes.
Oh, that's, well, kind of a show off.
He is.
Jeez.
I can fly too. I just need a bunch of pigeons. Show off.
But he says, please clear the stage. Do you want to wait around for everyone else too, or do you want to keep going?
I really want to see what the mom with the
Me too.
and also the spandex no shirt guy.
Yeah, ponytail spandex man.
You make those descriptions. You now have to like pull through for us.
Let's go through all of them. So first there's the really bland looking guy, and he introduces himself. Hello, I'm Normal Man. I have the supernatural ability to be average in every possible way. So, for example, here is my second wife, and there's a picture of our 1.9 children. I'll just go.
Boo!
I actually clap for him. I was booing for a golden boy, but I'm clapping for average man.
How do you have 0.9 of a child?
Would you like to see the picture?
Sure.
The child is missing his feet.
I was
Oh,
gonna say that. I
okay.
was gonna say he's missing a few fingers.
I just feel like if humanity could, be really inspired to be better, then I get stronger every time. It's just I don't have any control over it. Average. Is
How
not
are
that
you
great.
average? How are you average when one of your children is missing their feet? That's not average.
1.9 children. I don't make the rules.
That's
and powers.
not average.
This
You
is
know
the
what?
curse, man.
Yeah, I was about to say that it doesn't sound all that great.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Up next, the ponytail dude. He introduced himself as Capoeira Man. And he just starts flailing across the stage bit, demonstrating his capoeira skills, and then chorus man says, "Is any of that a superpower?" Says, "It is the deadliest martial art on the planet. You will see. It looks like you're just flailing around like an idiot."
I'm calling this now. He's gonna be our first super villain. Mark my words.
And last but not least, hi, I'm single parent. We're the real heroes. So,
True. Clapper. I clap for her.
the elf, who has been silent for the most part, chimes in and says, "This isn't a Batman comic. We are not sending children to fight armed terrorists. Please leave." He gets the bird flipped off at him.
I clap her off the stage. Not all superheroes wear capes. Woo!
Okay, you are now led to a large gymnasium where, of all the contestants who were allowed to continue to the next round, including Golden Boy and Capoeira Man, but none of the other ones that you've met thus far, are greeted with another buddy and a large man wearing a spandex onesie with a giant fantastic mustache and a bald head. Do any of you, let me ask you this, are any of your characters familiar with the members of Vanguard at all?
No.
Maybe a little bit.
I would say Lazarus definitely not.
Okay. That's one of the listener members. Greetings, everyone! Congratulations on making it to round 2. Here, we will test your physical prowess in several different categories. I'll be leading this. I am, of course, as you all know, Captain Mustache. He then flexes his muscles. His mustache grows with his arm to make a similar shape that also flexes. Now, it is possible, I will say, to enter the Vanguard without passing this section. However, you will have to be exceptional in many other areas to do so. So, let's begin with the running of the mile. Okay, so, you all line up. I did explain this briefly with Shira, but James and Lyra, do you both know how to use the speed chart? Or rather, the ranks and measures chart?
Barely.
Barely.
Okay. Do you have it bookmarked? If not, I can send it to you.
I got it bookmarked.
I do not.
There it is.
Thank you very much.
Now, Shira, I believe, is the only one who has actually selected speed. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So, without actually selecting the speed skill, you are all going to have a speed ranking of 0. Shira, what is your speed rank?
My speed ranking is 10.
Okay. So, go down to rank 10, and you can see how fast your character is.
Yep. I go 4 miles per round per 6 seconds. So, yep.
James can leap though, right?
Yes, but here's how you're going to do it. I need the two of you to roll athletics. And for every success, you will be able to go... Excuse me. You'll be able to increase your speed rank by 1. So there's going to be a difficulty. Cool. You're not going to know what it is. But every success... You get 1 success if you match the difficulty. And for every 5 points above it, you get another success.
Oh, okay.
Shira, for this test, you're just going to automatically pass. And by the way, I am keeping a score of everyone's performance thus far.
Thanks. So...
Okay.
You won't know what that is either.
Yep.
But you get a point. Congrats.
Just like real life. You get scored on everything, but never know where you stand.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So do I just roll a d20 plus
D20
my skill?
plus your strength plus athletics.
Oh, okay.
I got an 18.
Okay.
I just want to say that
I got a
ran...
36.
Really? Nice.
That's good. I ran this mile in 1.4 seconds.
Show off.
Get on my level.
Okay, so...
Don't worry. When we have to make some origami, that's when you can show off. I don't have the skills.
So the DC was 15. So for every... You get 1 for getting 15, and for every 5 points above it, you get another speed rank. So, James, you had 36, you said?
Yes.
Okay. So you would get a speed rank bonus of 5. So you can find that on the chart.
Okay.
Okay, so now we just, that's, at 5, it's 900 feet. So you can run a mile. Ooh. If you go down the chart and increase your time interval. So 1 mile on that chart is 4 above where you are. So you take the standard time interval, which is 6 seconds, go down 4. You ran that in 2 minutes. Very impressive. Lyra, what did you roll again?
18.
18. Okay. So you increased it by 1. And you ran that mile in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So do you both see how we got that number?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Sort of, yeah.
I want you to understand this, so I'll try and explain it to you, James. So your athletics gave you a speed rank of 5.
Uh-huh.
That means you can run 900 feet in a time rank of 0. That's 6 seconds. So to determine how you actually got to a mile, you have to move your distance rank down to where it is a mile. So that is 4 ranks above where you are currently. So it goes 1,800, then half a mile, then 1 mile. So to actually get for how long it takes you to run a mile, you would have to increase the time you spent by 4 ranks, because that's the same number of distance ranks you had to increase it by.
Okay. Yeah, I think I get it.
So that's very impressive. 2 minutes. Not as impressive as Shira, but still pretty good.
Yeah.
And then Stampede's over here huffing. Now, she was wet before, but now she's sweaty and wet. And she ran barefoot the whole time. So she was slipping and sliding. She's like, I shouldn't have told them I could breathe underwater. I can barely breathe on land.
All right, so the next event will be deadlifts. So we're going to test your character's strength. So everyone check your strength. And
could I use Oreo's strength?
Nope, we are testing you.
All right, cool.
So, whatever your strength is, find that number on the mass chart. That is how much you can lift. So, how'd everyone do?
7.
I can 800 pounds.
200 pounds.
Respectable. Not so much. And James, you said 7, so you can lift
So 3 tons?
3 tons. Very impressive.
Cool.
My God.
Stampede's not doing so hot, you guys.
Hey, can you tell
Your
the purpose of
gift?
this section yet?
Yeah.
Your gifts lie elsewhere.
His name is Oreo, and if he were doing this, he could lift 3,200 pounds.
And now the part I'm sure James is very happy about. We're going to do vertical leaping.
Yeah, but if there's like a written test at any point, Wallaby is not going to do very well on that.
Oh, I'd love a written test. I'm so good at those. Can we do a written test? Is that
Wait,
part
you're
of
telling
it?
me we could have skipped this and done a written test?
Absolutely not. Now show me some hustle. Jump! Jump like a bunny! So, James,
Is there...
I'm guessing your character's going to probably request to do this outside.
Yes. Yeah, I can leap a mile into the air. Actually, it's a quarter of a mile, but
So, this
basically the same thing.
this will, for those who don't have the jumping skill, will also be an athletics test.
Okay.
Or sorry, not jumping skill. The actual power is called leaping. James, you're going to automatically pass because you jumped a mile into the air. Congrats.
Yay.
Nat 20.
I got a 9. Plus my athletic skill. No,
If
like,
I-
Okay, so what's your
including my
total?
athletic skill. 9.
Okay, so for the vertical jump, you look in the athletics section, or I can do it for you. You take your athletics result and divide it by 5. So what is your result once you do that?
Mine's gonna be like, oh God, 1.8 or something. 9 between.
Mine's 4.
Okay.
Oh, it is 1.8. Okay. Sorry.
And I believe for this, that's just how many feet you jump in the air. All right, and one last physical test. I know you're just so psyched about that.
Wait, I only jumped 1.8 feet in the air.
Yep.
Okay. I like to
Finally.
stay grounded. Okay? I
Finally.
like to stay grounded.
Wallaby
Stampede
hears.
finally does something better than you two.
Wallaby hears that there's going to be another physical test, and he's like, "All right, yeah, this is like just a warm up for me when I work out. So let's go."
The final test will be to test your endurance. We will run suicides until you can no longer stand. And he blows a whistle.
All right.
I'm so glad this isn't real life. I'm just like
Me too.
cringing in real life. Like
Oh
if
my
I really
gosh.
had to do that.
The PTSD.
Oh, I was in club sports and we do that during like the training day. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah, well. So,
So athletics again,
What do we roll
or
for this?
stamina,
in this
or what?
case, I'm just go by your stamina.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll. Or no, don't roll. So, how long does your stamina say you can go? Or rather, how many points of stamina do you have?
I have 7.
Okay.
I've got 7.
7.
So there's no particular
Ooh.
rule for this. I'm kind of just making this up, but I'm just doing this for time intervals. So for 7, if you look 7 on the time, you last 15 minutes of nonstop suicides.
Do we all have 7?
Yeah, we all had 7.
Congrats.
That's cool.
Nice.
We're very like, we see like we're pushing each other, and like then like one Lazarus wants to give up, but then she sees like just this Stampede and Red Wallaby keep on going, and they're also struggling. So he decides he's just gonna compete. Like he's gotta keep going. And then after 15 minutes, we all stop.
So I will say that last one, that's not really how stamina works as far as that, but I just add that in because the entire purpose of this section obviously is to teach you how to use the ranks and measure chart.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that'll end you for today. I'll place a list on the billboard for who is allowed to come back for day 2 of testing. Everyone else, I'm sorry you didn't make it.
I can't feel my legs.
Great. Great.
Lazarus is just lying belly up on the floor, just staring at the ceiling. It's like, oh God, kill me now.
So, Buddy's going to come by as you're lying on the ground and says, "Can I offer you a protein shake or a fruit smoothie?"
Yeah,
Yes,
please.
Do you have
Can I
anything
also get a
plant-based?
towel?
Do you have any shrimp?
I'm sorry, I cannot 3D print shrimp. I can 3D print a towel, though.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Shira, I didn't
I'm
hear what you
very.
said.
Oh, do you have any plant-based smoothies?
A fruit is a plant, I'm led to believe.
Okay, I'll take that.
Make it 2, please.
Okay.
With extra ice.
All right. Here are your smoothies, but I am going to have to ask you to leave as the adult karate class is going to begin in 15 minutes.
Oh, can we join that?
I think you have to be a student at the school.
Okay.
Would you
Could
like to
we
help enroll? I can help. I'm your buddy.
Could we at least watch? Maybe audit the class?
Look, you can do that. I'm gonna go check into my hotel. See you tomorrow, maybe.
Wait. Before you leave, can you drag me into an alleyway? Please? My pigeons will take me the rest of the way. Just, please, I can't move. My legs are so sore right now.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Picks her up and carries her to an alleyway and then calls a taxi.
That was nice. Wait, you're calling a taxi for yourself?
Yeah.
I've got pigeons. I'm good.
I assume we make small talk on the way. Very awkward small talk.
Yeah. Yeah, you did really good jumps out there. That was great.
Yeah, thanks. It's kind of what I do.
Oh, that's awesome.
Big jumps.
Yeah, where'd you learn to jump like that?
Oh, Australia.
Oh, right. Where you're from.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, this one's good right here. You can just, kind of lean me against the dumpster.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yep. All right. Thank you so much.
Yep. Okay.
Have a
See you
safe
tomorrow,
ride home.
maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to do a little math here. So, Lazarus came by bus. Where are you staying, Lazarus?
Well, technically, what Lazarus has been doing for the last few days since he arrived in Major City is just get a ticket to the the major city zoo and then kind of climb into the sloth enclosure and just stay there during the night. That's where he feels the most comfortable.
They're gonna notice that one of the sloths looks a little weird.
Okay. I am going to say, given that I gave you $100 at the start of this, that you are currently down to 75.
Okay. He doesn't need to buy any food or anything. He just eats the leaves in the enclosure.
Okay, so Wallaby, you said that you were taking a taxi. Did you also come here by taxi?
Yes.
Okay. And you're staying at a hotel. How nice of a hotel?
Well, I just remembered that we have $100 each, so it's going to be a pretty bad one. And I'm probably going to be able to stay there for one night.
Okay. Let's say you're down to 50.
Okay.
Stampede, what are you doing with your
I'm
life in
flying
general?
home. Oh, with my life in general? Crawling into the bathroom, having a shower, throwing all that dirty stuff into the washing machine, and then taking a fat nap. She's exhausted. I'm tired.
And where are you living?
I live on this. It's a small apartment building with my parents and my family.
Okay. Well, you came by pigeon, so I guess I'm not taking any money from you yet.
She pays the tolls though. Like if she's gonna pass a toll, she'll just drop the money down.
I mean, that's your choice, and I won't tell you that not to do that, but I will say that generally the tolls are for road maintenance.
Yeah, and even if the road wasn't there, you still would be flying over it. So, like, what are you
she's a
paying
good
for? What
citizen.
service are you paying for?
She's a good citizen. She believes in strong infrastructure.
All right.
It's like saying I'm going to walk to work, but I'm still going to pay the tolls.
Plus, if the roads get really bad, everybody else is going to start flying. So, she's making sure people stay in their lane.
Okay, so day 2. You're all called back. There is a list posted on the board. Obviously, Golden Boy is in the number 1 spot. Followed by the Red Wallaby in the number 2.
Yeah.
Lazarus in number 3. Capywara Guy, number 4. And in last place, Stampede.
What?
At least I made it. I know that wasn't for anything.
I didn't make it.
Didn't I say you?
No, you
No.
did.
Wait.
I'm pretty sure I did. Golden Boy,
Wait.
Red Wallaby, Lazarus, Capywara Guy, Stampede.
Oh, I didn't hear myself. My name.
Well, if I did forget you, I apologize. But that's the current order.
Okay. I just know I'm better than Ponytail Guy, and that's all I ever wanted.
The majority of people who showed up didn't have superpowers. They were just looking for a selfie and an autograph. Or, or the people who had superpowers that ended up being totally useless. Which is a shame.
Like average man.
Nope, not average man. Normal man.
Normal man. He's just average Joe.
He's just so memorable. It's I can't believe you forgot his name.
Oh yeah, that's the guy with the kid that doesn't have feet.
Well, okay. The nature of his powers is such that if the average went back up to 2 kids, he would grow his feet back.
That sucks.
That's very interesting. I would like to study the science behind that.
That's not science.
Magic?
Probably. Okay. Day 2, you are sent to a classroom where you find your friend Buddy again. It's like, hello, we will begin...
Hey, Buddy!
Yes, hello, welcome, please take your seat.
Oh, thank goodness, my legs are still jelly.
We're not gonna like write stuff down on like paper or anything like that, right?
Of course not. We use tablets with touchscreens.
Could I get I don't know how to put this, but I don't think my fingers are gonna be too good for the tablet. If I can just paste like a little like finger or a rubber thing to the end of one of my claws, that would work great.
I think you can use a stylus, right?
Yes, you may use
No?
the stylus.
Okay, I'll try with that. I'll try to grab it with my like 3 little claws. See if I can hold it.
So day 2 will consist of 2 tests. The first of which is the general knowledge and intelligence testing. The second is psychological testing, as well as your aptitude for investigation and superhero work. Please take your seat.
Okay.
Lazarus very uncomfortably sits in like the chairs that they're just not made for his body. He has too long a feet and too long a hands. It's just very uncomfortable for
Yeah,
him.
plus this is one of those old school college classrooms designed for a different generation that's just like
Ugh.
the actual desk is part of the chair and kind of like folds around and like digs into your gut.
Yeah, he just
And you have to share an armrest with the person next to you.
he sits on the floor. Like he's not used to sitting. He's either like lying down or something. He's just
Aw.
on the floor.
Okay. So, shall we begin? So, I'm going to ask you a couple questions which you can earn a point with, and then I will also have you do an intelligence roll at the end of the test, just for every other question that's not showing up in there, because this will be a half-day long test. Then a lunch break, and then the psych evaluation.
What's for lunch?
Whatever you buy for yourself.
Oh, okay.
Shall we begin?
Half a day. All right.
So, question number 1. The Van Dorn Foundation estimates that 1 in every 100,000 individuals will develop characteristics the Foundation would consider classifying super if the current world population is exactly 500,436,931, and an estimated 30% of all super individuals are currently living in major city today, then how many super individuals are currently living in major city, rounded up to the nearest whole number? You don't need to show your work, you just need to be right.
I didn't bring a calculator.
I have eidetic memory, so could you just like send that in the messages so we have it written down?
I sure can. I did not spell check this though, so good luck.
What?
Sloth is just like doing some, like, just staring at it, doing some mind calculations. He's like going for this.
All right. Wallaby figures that if he just picks a number, he has a minuscule chance of being correct, since they said you don't have to show your work. So he's just going to pick a number, and I will post that in chat.
Okay.
I'm actually doing the math. Should I do the
Me
math
too.
or actually roll for this?
I'll let you do either one.
I kind of want to do the math, but that's just a nerd in me. But I also want to roll because I'm really good at this kind of stuff.
And just peeking behind the curtain, this is largely a way to explain a bit about the world that I'm in. That's all I'm doing. I wouldn't worry about this section that much.
Okay, I lied. I found my TI-84 calculator. We're going to town on this.
Don't worry, James. The next question is on philosophy.
Wait,
good.
30% of the world population is currently living in a major city?
13% of the super human population.
13?
30.
30.
Oh, 30%. Okay, but there's nothing specific about knowing how many individuals are living in major city. Oh no,
you don't know that. You don't need to know that for the purposes of this.
Okay.
You know 1 in 100,000 individuals are super. You know the exact population of the world, and you know that 30% of all of those super individuals live in major city. So how many supers live in major city is what you're trying to figure out.
Okay, and you wanted it rounded to the nearest whole number.
Yes, rounded up. And James, your answer, Red Wallaby, your answer, as this test tells you immediately when you're wrong, you get a big red X and a blur noise.
Oh, come on. By the way, in case you're wondering, my guess was 420,000.
I saw that.
Hey. Is that right?
Well,
Did I do it correct?
I'll let you know as soon as one other person who wants to do the actual math instead of rolling goes.
I did the actual.
Almost there.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't want to spoil it for Shira if she actually wants to do the math.
I got it, but I'm not sure if I should roll or not. Because I know Sloth would get this right. Sloth as in Lazarus, not you.
James, I will also say in future questions, if you want, you can try and cheat too. That is allowed. I mean, it's not allowed, but your character can try to do it.
All right. Well,
I got the
maybe I'll
same
try
as
to
Lyra,
cheat
but
on the. Maybe I'll try to cheat on the philosophy question. We'll see how it shakes out.
that was my math answer. It's 25,501.
I got 502 because he said to round up.
Yeah, it's rounding to the nearest whole. It was 0.3107.
Yeah,
So
I got that
rounds
too.
down.
But I thought
I'm
Like
sorry.
rounding.
Stampede gets a ding, ding, ding correct, and Lazarus does not.
Wait, what?
It does say round
It's-
up to the nearest whole member.
It does say round up.
Next question. Consider the following. If opportunity to commit a crime creates desire to commit that crime, and desire to commit that crime creates the action of committing that crime, which of these three is the ideal moment to act in crime prevention to act as a crime prevention officer? A. Prevent the opportunity. B. Prevent desire. C. Prevent action.
I'm gonna roll for this one.
What?
Would you like me to repeat that?
I mean, yeah. Or you could post it in chat.
So I'll just say, consider the following. If opportunity to commit a crime creates desire to commit that crime, and desire to commit that crime creates the action of committing that crime, which of these is the ideal moment to act as a crime prevention officer? A. Prevent opportunity. B. Prevent desire. Or C. Prevent action.
Could you please post that?
And Lyra, you said you wanted to roll?
Yes. Would you like my result?
Sure.
17.
Okay. You're pretty sure it's A.
Yeah, I was gonna go with A. Wallaby picks that one.
All right. Shira, what do you think?
I rolled a 20. I'm gonna say,
You also
A?
think it's A.
yeah, I'm gonna say A.
Okay. Question 3. Which of the following is true? A. Vanguard is a legal paramilitary organization contracted by the major city government, which operates alongside police and emergency services to better respond to incidents beyond normal law enforcement's capability or to control. B. Vanguard is a vigilante organization that operates outside the law because the government is too incompetent and corrupt to do it themselves. C. Vanguard is a collection of godlike individuals that are above the law because everyone is too afraid to stand up to them. D. All of the above. Or E. Vanguard is a secret society of villains pretending to be heroes as part of a long con to take over the world.
Well,
I'm
it could be a trick question.
I'm just curious, and I'm gonna press E.
It's
Is
usually
it the villains?
it's usually all of the above for these
Ah.
questions, and then he just hits D.
I'm gonna say A because I remember you saying something about it being a paramilitary organization earlier on.
Oh, the right answer is definitely A. I'm just really curious.
Oh,
As
so
in,
you're just poking the button. Okay. Red Wallaby and Lazarus, you both get the loud buzz sound of the X.
Wallaby's just gonna look around and be like, What? So are we not badasses?"
I just wanted to make sure we weren't villains in disguise, okay?
I like it. I legitimately I do. Still wrong, but I appreciate it.
I know, like I was look, I was hoping it was wrong. I just wanted to make sure, you know?
Question 4. Major City's longest sitting mayor is A. John Henry, B. Joanna Henry, C. Skittles the Golden Retriever, or E. There is no mayor of Major City.
I really wanted to be C, but I'm
It's
gonna roll for
obviously
it.
C. I put down C.
I rolled 20.
I'm sorry, you rolled what?
I had 20.
Okay, and what did you roll? Like what?
10. I rolled a 10. I'm adding my intellect.
Okay. And how would the Red Wallaby like to approach this question?
American names are so weird. Could be Skittles. He's just gonna take a stab in the dark and hit
Hit what?
B. The Joanna Henry, I think.
Okay, so everyone who guessed Skittles is correct.
Are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you.
Wait, the mayor is oh, what type of dog? We need details.
Skittles the Golden Retriever.
Yeah, but how long has he been mayor? Was he reelected? Like, we need information.
Okay, you rolled 20, so I'll let you know that Skittles was elected largely as a joke, that there was a huge divide between multiple different parties, as Major City has a lot of different racial enclaves. And by race, I don't mean ethnicity, I mean actual races, like dwarves, elves, vampires, things like that, all of whom had their own candidate, and then somebody put a golden retriever up as a joke, and he won. And then he won again. This is a consequence of when I asked you all what you like in a game, the majority of you said you don't like political drama. So I made the mayor a golden retriever.
Yes! This is the best. We're living in the best timeline.
You're welcome. So
That's funny.
I would like
That-
you I would like you all to roll intelligence one more time to complete the rest of the test.
21.
16.
Oh my god, I have a -2 intelligence, but I rolled a nat 20.
Congratulations. You probably passed.
Good for you, Wallaby. Like,
How did Wallaby do better than me?
he was cheating. He was just looking to his side.
It's a multiple choice quest largely, so he did Abacadabra.
Oh.
Okay, so after a long and grueling intelligence test, you are all let go for lunch, and you are told to come back in 1 hour for your psych evaluation.
Okay, I'm just gonna climb up a near tree and gonna start eating some of the leaves. I'm feeling quite hungry, so I'm gonna do.
Okay, and I would actually like to take a real break, so I'm going to stop recording now, and we'll be back, let's say 5 minutes. See you then.
Okay.
End part
Time
1.
to get a snack.
And we're back.
Hello.
So,
Hi.
after your break, you all return to the classroom. This time, though, there is not just Buddy there waiting for you. Sitting at a desk up front is a very tall, slender woman with a shaved head. And she is wearing a mask that seems to be obscuring her ability to see or hear. Would anyone like to roll to know who this is?
Yes, definitely.
All right. You have eidetic memory, correct?
I do.
All right. So go ahead and roll the bonus you get with that with your intelligence roll. +5 circumstance bonus to remember things.
Oh, okay. So it's that plus the memory.
In this case, it would, I believe it's just intelligence.
Oh, that's 17 then.
Okay. It's not hard to recognize this person. They are something of a celebrity. This is one of the only V7s in Vanguard. V7 is someone who can respond to what Vanguard describes as a Class 7 threat. That is a threat that potentially could wipe out all life on Earth. This is the Asset. She is an incredibly powerful psychic. And she's here during your psych eval.
Okay. I am very threatened by this information.
Okay. Are you going to share it with the rest, or are you just going to keep it to yourself?
Nope, I'm just gonna shake in my spot and say nothing and try to keep my mind blank.
All right, then. Buddy is going to redistribute the tablets so we can begin our psych eval. So, a lot of these questions are going to assume that you are already a part of Vanguard. So, you're not. I want to make that very clear. You are not yet. But, for the purposes of this test, pretend you are. Are you ready?
Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
The test begins. Question 1. You respond to a call of shots fired in an apartment complex. You enter a single-bedroom apartment. There are 3 dead, 1 adult male, 1 adult female, and 1 female child on the floor in front of the door. Apparent cause of death is gunshot wound. You explore further into the apartment, and when you enter the bedroom, you find a teenage male covered in blood, holding a pistol in the bedroom. What is the first thing you do?
Check if there's any living, people still alive.
The teenage male, I'm sorry, I should have clarified, is alive.
Oh, okay. He's the only one in the room.
As far as, and yourself.
Kick him in the head.
Okay.
I would make him put down the weapon.
How?
Preferably ask him to.
Okay, and Lazarus, how would you approach this?
I think I would. I would ask him to disarm himself and to put the weapon down. Not hurt anyone else.
None of these sound like kicking. Kicking is what's going to do. Trust me on this one.
Is this a partner test? Why is he talking?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you were writing down on the tablet what you would do. I'm sorry.
He's narrating out loud his answers to the test.
He's
Wallaby
just
is a voice in
giggling
your
to
head.
himself, just saying kicking.
Question number 2. Have you ever committed a serious felony or misdemeanor?
It's only a felony or misdemeanor if the police know about it, right?
Are you asking the DM Sloth, or are you asking the people in the room that question?
I'm going to ask the DM Sloth because asking the people in the room that question is a bit compromising.
No. Committing a crime, even if you don't get caught, is still illegal. It didn't ask if you were. It didn't ask if you were arrested and tried for that crime or charged for that crime. It asked, "Have you ever committed one?"
Wallaby is gonna write. It's only a crime if it happens in America.
Is this a yes or no question, or can we expand on our answer?
For now, it's a yes or no question.
Great.
I'm
No
gonna put
wonder
yes.
Australia is full of criminals. Stampede begrudgingly writes yes.
Lazarus is like, yeah, yes, of course. Lazarus isn't even thinking about lying.
Okay, question 3. If you answered yes to the previous question, please describe the crimes you've committed. If you answered no, then we know you're lying. Please describe the crimes you've committed.
Lazarus is just gonna put like, I paid for the ticket into the zoo, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to climb into the enclosures.
Following up Lazarus, Stampede just writes down kidnapping and assault.
Oh, damn.
That's way darker than Lazarus.
Wallaby's gonna write, "This is not an Australian court, and you are not an Australian judge. So no."
So if I can, out of character for a moment, can I sort of parse this together? You do not respect American laws. The
That's
Australian
a
court in your
great
mind is
thing
higher.
to say.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a great thing to say in your interview. That's a great thing to say in your interview. Amazing.
Wallaby wasn't even 100% sure that America was a real place until he got here.
Okay, so this next question, I'm guessing the majority of you are going to find deeply unsettling. It's a personalized question for each of you. So, during the course of one of your investigations, you discover evidence that, now on Lazarus's sheet, it's going to say Dr. Midge Crown. On Red Wallaby, it's going to say Jessica Wells. And on Stampede's sheet, it's going to say Carlton has committed a serious crime. What do you do?
I try to find her. Like I need to bring her in before other people try to hurt her, like the police or something, and then try to figure out like there must be a reason behind it.
Yeah, that's my first. I want to know why, and then I'll decide whether I bring them in or not.
No, I'm bringing them in because I like first, and then I'm trying to figure out why. I just
Okay.
don't want there to be a misunderstanding, and then she's in the standoff with the police, and she can get hurt.
I would want to know why first, and then go from there.
Kick her in the head. No doubt.
Okay, but I want to clarify, Wallaby, that, well, actually, I would say this for all you. This is someone you had entered on your surveys before playing this game. This is someone who's your closest friend. Are you not at all curious how or why they know about it?
I mean, Wallaby's
shit,
not quite
yeah.
smart enough to wonder that, but he's basically just thinking, at this point, I'm just going to say whatever they want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna be curious about that. Stampede looks a little shocked.
Lazarus is just gonna look up to the bold woman and just look at her, not say anything, but go back to the test.
Okay, and the final question I'm going to ask you all to fill out for the psych evaluation. All right. This one's a long one, so get ready. You see 3 groups of people as you stand on the street. Group A senior citizen male with 2 children, 1 male, 1 female, playing by a pond in a public park 30 meters away. Group B, an adult male and adult female walking down the street holding hands 20 meters away. And finally, Group C, a single adult female appears to be pregnant on a 2nd floor window right above you. Do we have all that? All the groups?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The second floor window is above who?
Directly above you.
Directly above us, not the
Yes, you are
pregnant
standing
woman?
on the sidewalk.
Okay. And the lake is near. Like, what are the distances again?
The Group A is 30 meters away from you. Group B is 20 meters away from you. Group C is directly above you.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Suddenly, you see Group A being attacked by what appears to be a rabid dog. Group B is being mugged by a masked figure holding a knife. And the Group C above you, the woman appears to be trapped in a building that is now burning. Which do you help first? Go.
I'm gonna do rabid dog first.
Okay, I just want the first
And
one. Who's next?
Okay. Wallaby's thinking, well, the pregnant woman is a single mother, so she's only going to have one child. But this is a couple. They could have multiple children, and that's an old person, and there's only 2 children. So go for the couple.
Okay, going for the couple. All right, Stampede, what you got?
I'm gonna go with the pregnant woman in the burning building.
Okay. I would also point out, despite the previous test, none of you have gotten any loud buzzing noises. You don't know if that's because you're answering the questions right or if because that's just not an aspect of this test.
a lot of these questions have been open-ended. I'm not sure if like the
True.
big buzzing is part of this.
I will say, though, there is a way to have gotten that question wrong, though.
Okay.
Just for
Which
fun.
is
You want to know
not
what it was?
saving any of them.
Well, okay, yes, that obviously would have been wrong, but waiting more than a minute to answer. I was timing all of you for that.
Oh.
Okay, your tests are done. So, as you leave, Buddy hands you each a watch.
Ooh, I like watches.
It's got the Vanguard logo on it. And the curmudgeonly elf is in the wheelchairs waiting outside for you. It says, well, well, well. Y'all finished. But there is one more test. You are now all officially on call for the next 48 hours. We can call you anytime, anywhere. If you fail to respond, you automatically fail. If you fail to respond in a timely manner, you automatically fail. Do you understand that?
Oh, cheers, mate. I don't use watches. You can have this back. I don't use watches.
If you don't wear the watch, you don't get a call, and you automatically fail.
Yeah, but I got the time on my phone.
The watch, the elf is rubbing his temple, is a two-way communicator as well as a watch.
I got the time on my phone.
It tells you when it's time to kick something. When there's something to kick.
Okay.
Okay?
Wear the damn watch.
Okay, fine. What's on the watch?
Do you have a extender, like a wrist extender? It's kind of small for my wrist.
You want a wrist extender? You sure you don't want like a band?
No, yeah, a wristband extender.
The elf is just going to turn around and push himself away.
Stampede calls, thank you, after him.
Thanks.
He doesn't seem very friendly.
Are we getting paid soon? That was going into like a British accent there. I'm sorry.
It's all right. They're children of the British. As are we. Oi, oi, oi. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Okay. Is there like anyone around, like directing us where to go, or are we just like?
I mean,
free
Buddy's
to
still
leave?
here packing up all the tablets. If you want to talk to him.
Hey, buddy, is there anything we should be doing right now?
Go home. Live your lives. But you're on call. Keep those watches nearby.
Oh,
Because
okay.
if you fail to respond to the call, you fail.
Okay, cool. Is there like, do we know where we have to go when we get the call?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's great. Oh, right, buddy. I am so sorry. I forgot to give you your pen back. I didn't want you to think that I stole it, but here you go.
Not a problem. You can keep that.
Oh, I can?
And
Oh,
the
that's
towel,
cool.
too.
That's
And
very
the
kind
towel,
of her.
right. Thank you.
Well, boy,
Well, I'm gonna go hang out in the park, climb some trees, eat some leaves.
All right, I
Uh,
will try to find an alley
can you
and
just
go.
eat any kind of leaf there?
well, look, I have favorites, but like, look, here in the US, you have to make do with what there is. Some of the eucalyptus is like real sweet, like it's real nice. But like I'll go for some maple sometime. Like it's not all the same. It's about getting your a mix of everything, a diverse
No,
palate.
it's cool though. You're lucky that you weren't a koala bear, because then you'd be eating nothing but eucalyptus.
Yeah, those guys, like really, like they suck. Like they just don't do anything at all day. It's like, how can you
Yeah,
do that?
Apologies
yeah,
to
they're
the
not the
koala fans
best.
at home.
They're also tiny and their heads are so big. They're not proportional to their body. It's just
Yeah,
so
we all
weird.
hate koala bears here.
Yeah, I know, koala bears, but what's up with those guys?
Anyway, bye.
Bye.
I'll be in the park if you guys are looking for me. Oh, okay. I guess, yeah. Goodbye.
Okay, I guess we're fast forwarding then. Let's cut to 24 hours later, almost on the minute. Where are you all?
Um, I'm literally just asleep on on top of one of the trees, like in a public park that I found. Just snoozing.
Wallaby is taking a long walk on the beach.
Does he like pina coladas too?
Yes, and getting caught in the rain.
Nice. Stampede is currently babysitting her younger brother.
Ooh, that's going to be inconvenient.
Yeah.
Because you're all now getting the calls simultaneously.
Oh, shoot.
What? Oh, oh, God. Oh, it's happening. It's happening.
So yeah, the face of the watch is just blinking.
Oh no, my scenic walk on the beach.
Does
Alright.
it say where to go? Is it just blinking? That's it?
After a few moments, Buddy's head pops up and says, "Hello! Congratulations! You are being called in for your final test. You need to arrive at the Paradigm Building downtown in 1 hour." Okay.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Where is the Paradigm Building?
Downtown.
Wallaby starts jumping in that direction.
What does the building look like?
It's the one with the big P on it.
Okay, that helps. And I'm gonna speed downtown.
Well, you two are leisurely making your way downtown. Stampede shoves her baby brother into her grandfather's hands. She says, I gotta go. Okay, I love you. Okay, take care of each other. Don't do anything stupid. Don't let anybody do anything stupid. I'll be back, but I don't know when. I just gotta go. Okay, I love you. Bye. She kisses her baby brother on the head, and then she goes and rummages around to find her regalia and runs outside to get the pigeons together.
Okay. As you're all approaching, you're all traveling on the surface, I assume.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. I would like you all to roll perception for me.
That is 13 for me.
23 for me.
17.
Okay. As you approach, Lazarus, you hear the voice of a couple people screaming quite loudly. Stampede and Red Wallaby, you see what's causing it. There appears to be a gigantic scorpion, roughly the size of a cow, tearing apart people's cars in the middle of downtown.
Oh my god.
However, it is not really near the Paradigm building.
So, report to the Paradigm building. That's what they said to do.
That is what they said to do.
Uh,
However, there is a
But
scorpion,
these
and now
people-
now there are two people in its pincers. They are screaming for help.
Report to the Paradigm building.
No. That's enough for Stampede to have the pigeons release her from their grasp. She's going down there to help.
Do I see the scorpion, or am
You
I?
heard the
what am I
you heard
doing?
the screaming and some of the damage that was happening on the street. You didn't actually see what it was, but you can.
Okay,
head
I
towards it.
want to investigate. I look at the time. Like, how long has it been since we received the call?
You're pretty fast. I would say it's probably been maybe 5-10 minutes for you.
Okay. I got time, and I'm gonna go investigate the screaming.
Wallaby will see both of his friends heading down, and he's going to start jumping after them and screaming, Guys! We're supposed to report to the Paradigm building!
Don't you see the giant scorpion? Am I the only one seeing it?
So I will also say you see Golden Boy coming up, flying on the ground. He stops, briefly looks, and then he continues to the Paradigm building and just lets that happen.
He's such an a-hole.
I hate that guy.
So if you are engaging with the giant scorpion, I would like you all to roll initiative, please.
Alright.
Alright, I'll do
So
it
we-
so that I can do the opposite of what that guy does.
We add.
See, all right. So everyone, please roll initiative. That's
I got
one
it.
d20
Initiative
plus your
is what?
initiative.
I got 25. It was a nat 20. And then I have initiative 5. I'm so proud of myself.
What is initiative? I didn't write that down. Is that just my dex or agility
That's
or
your
what?
agility, plus I believe you also took advantages that increase it by +4.
Oh, I did.
23.
Okay. So I have, God, I need to do some math. So it's 22 plus 26. 26 initiative.
So,
Nice.
I think you all go before the scorpion. So, who had the highest? We had 26, a 23, and Lyra, what was yours?
25.
Okay. All right. Lazarus, you're up first. So, in a combat round, you have a movement action, you have a standard action, which a lot of your powers for attack are going to be standard action. It should say so in the descriptions, if what they actually are. And you have free actions, which is things that wouldn't actually take any time out of that, like talking or looking at things like that. So, what would you like to do your first turn? I would remind you that there is a giant scorpion, middle of the street, and there are two people held in its pincers.
Oh, all right. Okay. So I'm gonna go for the people and try to see if I can either get them out, like pull them out of the pincers, or at least like cut off one of the pincers so that they're free.
You're gonna have to choose which one you're trying for.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out the people, or pull out one
Okay,
of them.
and I think we'll make this an opposed strength check. So, you roll your strength, and plus d20, and giant scorpion will roll the same.
Wait, I add my speed?
Strength.
Oh, I add my strength. Okay. Oh, not that great. I got a 12.
You just beat out the scorpion. You free
Oh
one of
my
the people in the scorpion's grasp.
Yes!
By 1 point.
Oh, I'm so happy.
Nice.
Okay, Are you okay?
They're kind of freaking out, but they're hugging onto your neck. But then they see what you are, and now they start freaking out again.
Hey, just remember I have attractive level 2.
Okay.
I'm pretty damn cute.
Yes, you are. You are the cutest sloth in the world, like that video we saw earlier tonight. Anyway,
Don't worry. I got you now. I'm gonna let you go and just run as far away as you can, okay? Get somewhere safe.
Okay, you can run your speed in a 6-second interval.
Yeah. I wanna get away drop him off as far away as I can from the scorpion.
Okay, who would like to go next?
I will.
I know that you're next in the initiative order. I'm sorry.
Okay, I will. I don't really have any attacks, but I will summon Oreo.
Okay. And Oreo is a heroic summon, so I would like Oreo to also roll initiative, please.
Okay. Oreo got a 19.
Okay, Oreo will act last in the initiative order then. Red Wallaby, what you got?
I'm gonna kick the scorpion.
All right. Roll me an attack. And the attack will be versus the scorpion's dodge plus 10. So
I rolled a 6 plus 9.
That's actually incorrect. The parry plus 10. I'm sorry, but that does not beat the scorpion's parry plus 10. It puts its recently freed claw in front to block and then divert the force of your kick.
Boo.
Call Madrongo. All right. So the scorpion is now going to attack the person who just tried to kick it. So, James, what is your parry plus 10?
19.
19. So that is the score that the giant scorpion has to beat. Because it is going to swing at you with its pincer. Ooh,
Oh my god.
it hits. So, one moment. You now have to roll to absorb the damage with your toughness.
Okay. I got a 16.
16, okay.
Versus 21, by the way.
I'm sorry, what?
Versus 21.
What do you mean?
For the audience, Sloth.
How do you know?
Oh,
what
I'm
versus-
sorry. You rolled a 21 to hit me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so how this works, the hit and the damage are separate in this case. So, you have to absorb, with your toughness, the scorpion's damage rank plus 15. The scorpion's damage rank is 8. So 8 plus 15. And how much did you roll?
16.
So that is 2 degrees of failure. That means you are dazed until the end of your next turn. You are able to move or attack in your turn, but not both, and you take a -1 penalty to further checks against damage. So next round, and until you heal, for the rest of the match, all of your toughness checks are going to be at -1.
Okay.
Let me look up exactly what dazed does. So a dazed character is limited to free actions and a single standard action per turn. So yeah, pretty much what I just described. Or you can perform a move action.
Okay.
All right. Does everyone understand that?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Kind of.
Next up is... So I will also say there are no hit points in this game. You just keep rolling toughness every turn until you get incapacitated, and that's when you lose the fight. It'll get harder and harder, and you'll fail by more and more degrees the longer the fight goes. So next up is Oreo. What's Oreo up to?
Oreo is going to try afflict the scorpion by using his ghastly spray.
Okay, so your affliction is a ranged attack, correct?
Correct, yes.
So, roll a ranged attack roll. The difficulty is going to be the scorpion's dodge plus 10. So, what'd you roll?
14.
14. 14 does not hit.
Darn.
But we're back to the top of the round. Lazarus, what are you up to?
Okay, has the other person in the other cloth been saved?
No.
Okay, then I'm definitely, that's what, wait, I want to look at my clock first. What time is it? How long since
6 seconds have passed since the fight started.
Okay, I'm just making sure that this doesn't go, I want to make it in time. Like, it would be like a big embarrassment if a speedster is like late. Okay, I'm really nervous about getting there in time. So what I'm doing is I'm running back and getting the other person.
All right, let's roll
out of
opposed
there.
strength again.
I got a natural 20, so that would be a 24.
You successfully release the other person from the pincer.
Yay.
But you
Yay.
used your entire movement this turn, so you cannot get them away yet.
Okay.
Okay, who is next? Stampede?
Can I just say that I'm like shielding them from the scorpion?
You can
Like I
say
put
that.
them behind me?
We'll see if
Okay.
it works out.
Stampede is going to try to communicate with the scorpion using her comprehend power.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna kick it next turn.
That's fine.
So what do
I
you
wanna
say to the scorpion?
Why are you doing this?
Meat.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough for Stampede to be like, yeah, kick it.
But you can still take a standard action this turn if you'd like. And a move action.
I will move beside Lazarus.
Okay, and are you going to take a standard action this turn?
No.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, wait. Sorry. I have an advantage. Can I use assessment and use insight to learn my opponent's combat?
Okay, let me actually look up assessment real quick.
Yep. Maybe that'll help us beat this thing.
Tell us its weak points.
Yeah.
Basically, it'll just tell us the stats. Did you already use your movement, Lyra?
Yeah, I moved to I
to
moved
be
next
beside
to you.
me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It kind of helped guard that other person.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can move them away, but
Okay, what is your insight skill?
11.
It specifically says I have to do this secretly.
Ooh.
How dare you?
hop into another chat and do it. It's like
Coward.
I have
Do it in
dice
front of
with me.
us.
Okay, you have the option to learn both the target's attack and defense bonuses relative to yours, if it's lower, higher, or equal. Higher, by the way, to you.
Okay.
And you can ask specifically what one of the target's bonuses exactly, because you got 2 degrees. You got an extra degree of success. So, what stat would you like to know specifically?
What do you guys think? Attack, defense? Any? Should I flip a coin?
I'm so sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, let's say it's
Lyra has the ability to learn one of the Scorpion's attack or defense stats. Her choice.
I guess defense?
Yeah, I was gonna say defense. Yep, let's learn defense.
Which defense?
What types of defense are there?
Toughness, dodge, parry, fortitude, and will.
Oh, right. Okay. Toughness?
has a toughness of 8.
Dang. Okay.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna kick it.
Okay. Roll them bones.
Lyra, you know who you should do that to? You should do that. I would love to know the stats of Golden Boy.
Yes.
If you could do that when we see.
Okay. Yep. I got you.
I got a 28.
28 definitely hits.
Nice.
So now I have to roll to how much damage does that do?
7.
7 damage. 7 plus 15 is what I have to absorb. Okay. So it appears as though you've definitely given it a solid hit. It's hurt. Not seriously, but you whacked it.
You
Nice.
gave it a good whack.
Okay.
I believe up next is its turn. This time, it's going to attack the person who keeps taking its meat.
Ooh, okay.
So this will be parry. So add 10 to your parry. And what is that?
That's a 16.
Natural 1. So swipes at you with its claw. It does not connect. Next
I'm
up,
just gonna skip over that as if it were a jump rope.
Oreo, one more time. What you got?
All right. Oreo is just gonna full on attack the scorpion
Okay.
with an unarmed attack. Yeah.
All right. Roll it.
That's an 18.
An 18. And this is a melee attack, like close quarters.
Yep. This is close combat.
Okay, that will hit. So what is Oreo's damage?
6.
Okay. So that's 6 plus 15. I got to beat 21. And because Wallaby kicked him pretty hard, this is at a -1 than what it would usually be. Okay. Again, pretty lucky. 1 point away from resisting that. So that is another -1 for our scorpion friend. Top of the round again. Lazarus, what you got?
Okay, now I'm not gonna go so far, but I'm gonna go half of my distance to leave this person and then come back because it's time to attack this scorpion.
All right. Roll
So
attack.
it's hurt people. So I'm gonna hurt it. What do I add to my roll? I'm not sure.
You're rolling your attack.
Yes, I'm rolling my attack, and then do I add anything?
You would add your fighting.
Do I add
You would
my
add, if this is a
fighting?
melee attack, you would add any close quarters skill that you
Oh,
have.
okay.
And then roll a d20.
I have plus. Okay. Do I have? I'm trying to figure out which I had. Okay, so I have close.
So if you have close quarter skill, it should be listed in your skill section what your combined fighting and close quarters is.
I have close combat,
Close combat, yes.
but I don't have any ranks in it. Do I still add?
No, if you don't have any ranks in it, then it's just fighting.
Okay. I don't think I have anything. Thought I had, but I might have taken that away. So it's gonna be a 10.
Okay, you're rolling 10. Go ahead and roll it. Yeah.
Okay, and this roll is for what?
You are attacking the scorpion, as I recall.
Oh, yeah. I got a 4 plus my fighting 6. That's a 10.
Yeah, but what did you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Okay. That does not hit the scorpion. James, you are no longer dazed. You still have the -1, but you are no longer dazed. So, oh no, it's Stampede first. Sorry, Stampede. Go ahead.
Yeah, the only thing I can do right now is do another assessment. So you can just move on to James.
You could try attack. You might roll a 20.
I rolled a 17.
Okay. And what's your fighting skill?
3.
Okay, so you total is a 20.
Yeah.
All right, that hits. How much strength damage do you have?
2.
2. Okay, 15 plus 2. You never know, he might roll low. No dice. Well, there are dice, but they're not in your favor.
Darn.
Okay, Red Wallaby, what you got?
Can you guess what I'm gonna do?
I think you're going to kick it.
I'm gonna kick it.
Roll the kick.
Oh my god, he's gonna kick it.
27.
Definitely hits.
7 damage.
7 plus 15. Oh. Oh no.
What's happening?
Okay, so you scored 3 degrees of success on that for the damage. Or rather, the scorpion scored 3 degrees of failure.
So it's
So, 3 degrees of failure. The target is staggered, able to move or attack, but not both each turn, and moving is only half speed, and they take another -1 penalty on further attacks against damage. There's a little note here, though. If the target receives 3 degrees of failure on a damage resistance check again, automatically apply the 4th degree effect, which is they are out.
Let's bring him to the 4th degree.
Not yet. It's the Scorpion's turn.
Boo.
You know, it's a bad attitude, man.
You would look better on the barbecue.
Who eats barbecued scorpions?
I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a delicacy in a lot of places.
All right, Red Wallaby, what is your parry?
That's like in Texas, they eat scorpions.
Red Wallaby. what is
Let's
your
see. It's 9.
9. Okay. The scorpion does not hit you. Stampede, rather Oreo, go for it.
All right, let's do this. We are going to try and spray it.
Okay, roll range attack.
That's a 20, not natural.
Okay, and right, 20 will hit. So, affliction is going to require that the scorpion do. I believe yours is a fortitude check. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Difficulty is what's the DC of your affliction?
15.
15. Okay. Well, the scorpion is definitely seems upset that there is a stinky skunk in his face, but doesn't seem to be in any way harmed by it, other than just really irritated.
Darn.
Back to the top of the round. Lazarus.
I'm gonna quickly run to the back so doesn't see me, and then try to swipe at his tail.
Okay, swipe away.
That's a 16.
16. 16 does hit.
Okay, and now I have my damage rank is rank 8, so I'm gonna need you to
No, I know.
toughness.
I'll take care of it. Okay. So the scorpion is now down, unconscious. Its legs go limp, its tail falls, and you have to move out of the way before it smacks you. Congratulations.
Okay. I'm glad we finished this. I look at my watch. Do we have time? How much time do we have to get to the building?
Less than a minute has passed, although the scorpion appears to be dissolving in front of your eyes. It's sort of this black mist that dissipates as it gets up into the atmosphere.
Scorpions
right.
don't usually do that last time I checked.
Is that like
I don't
normal
think so.
here in America?
No. Our scorpions are... they say solid.
Yeah, if giant scorpions lived anywhere in the world, I think it would be Australia.
I mean,
So
you're right, but
at least we don't have to
that's
clean
beside
this
the
mess
point.
up.
Tick.
Yeah, I'm gonna start heading
Okay.
into the building.
All right.
I'm not worried. Let's
Can
go
I
to the
hop
building.
on your back, Lazarus?
Oh,
Can we just go there together?
You know what? Sure. I find your pet Oreo very quaint. I would love to keep him around. Come on, hop on. Let's go.
She hops on. Thank you.
Okay, and let's go to the building.
Okay, when you arrive there, you see Capowaro guy leaving in a huff. He seems really upset. Golden Boy storms out and literally destroys the front doors of the building in a rage.
Oh, jeez.
And he just
Oh,
flies off.
wait, that's good. That's bad news. Boo!
Okay,
At least we won't have to see him again.
waiting for you there is the curmudgeonly elf in his wheelchair.
Oh shit.
Well, you arrived last,
Act cool.
but within time. Encounter anything interesting on your way here?
Yeah, we got a little bit caught up. There was a scorpion.
Yeah, I
Big
wanted
one.
to eat people. Well, meat specifically, but people counted.
Well, people are made out of meat, so
I'm sorry I'm not the most eloquent, okay? I'm not as smart as a giant sloth, but I'm trying.
Oh.
Anyways,
no, it's fine. You have your strengths are elsewhere. Remember that.
Did they look anything like this? The elf's eyes begin to glow, and then black mist appears all around you, and about 5 of them are summoned, surrounding you.
Okay.
Exactly like that, actually.
Everybody stay calm. Okay.
All right,
we can
kicking
handle
time.
this.
Oh gosh, Oreo, here we go again.
That
Roll
Wallaby
initiative.
immediately kicks one.
Okay, they're not actually there. You kick through them, and it's just kind of dissipates into black mist immediately. You're getting better at kicking those scorpions. So,
What the hell are you doing?
Those people were in danger.
there were no people.
I touched them. I saved them. I took them away to
Okay, okay, shush. The actual test, which clearly all of you seem to have failed, was to see whether or not you would be willing to sacrifice your chance to join Vanguard in order to save lives.
How did we fail?
I didn't say you failed. I said you. I am trying to say, congratulations, you're in. You're making this so hard. It's so hard.
I'm sorry. You don't come off as a nice person. So I was already expecting the worst.
Look, our adrenaline is through the roof.
You know what? Congratulations. You're in Vanguard. Pick up your gear at the front desk. I'm going home.
Oh, your tests are so complicated.
What?
He's rolling away. Buddy's going to appear. Congratulations! You've passed the final test.
Wait, we're in?
Yes.
Wait, we're in?
Oh my gosh, we're in! We're in! And then,
Didn't Master
Stampede
Wisp
grabs-
explain the situation to you?
Badly! And then Stampede grabs Buddy's, robotic arm, and then, Red Wallaby's arm, and then starts jumping up and down like an excited little girl because she's an excited little girl saying, we're in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now that you've passed all your tests, it's time to begin the 3-day arduous orientation program.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Please follow me.
Oh.
Hey, buddy, I have a question. Do you have like a different voice setting?
I can certainly download them for you. What would you prefer?
Just anything else.
Okay. I'll take that
What's
under
wrong with
advisement.
his voice?
Maybe like something calm, like
Whale
you know,
noises.
yeah, like a whale would be nice.
Yeah.
Or like Sean Connery.
I
You know him?
understand whale.
I take my I take this all back. Yeah, I think you should definitely like some celebrity impersonations.
Like a
would be
whale, Sean
amazing.
Connery type thing.
I will try and find a way to make that noise for you. And the camera is going to pan out as you all walk in to begin your Vanguard orientation. Thank you all for coming. That's the end of our first session.
Yay!
Uh,
Yay.
Coming up, Whale Sean Connery.